Hello everyone, welcome back to Crypto Gains for another video. In this video, we're going to take a look at the crypto market Bitcoin chart. I'm going to show you my special powerful crypto chart in the altcoins as well. The most powerful chart, this one here, you're going to see. I'm going to turn it back on, I got it off. I just want to break down the prices, where are we going. Everything that I'm speaking to you about in this video is basically what I told you was going to happen in my last video, this one right over here where it says another huge crash. And I just want to go over this video here and go back and watch it and the comments in there were funny because, you know, I had one comment say to me, "It's breaking up, you din." That one made me laugh. Some people just don't watch the videos. They see a thumbnail and go, he's saying it's going to go down, but they're not watching. So guys, if it sounded interesting to you, please drop that like, give me a subscribe if you're watching. Before I go any further, I need to let you know, I am not a financial, I was going to say I'm not a financial subscriber. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your further research before you invest your money. Listen to what I said in this video. Pay attention. Watch. So, you know, if it breaks that, what kind of highs can we see in Bitcoin's price? I would expect it to come right up to around 44,000. Why? Because that for me is the next significant part where resistance may occur again. Let's change this to the weekly time frame so you can get a good picture on why I'm thinking this. Take a look here, maybe just a bit above 44,000 because I'm looking at this yellow line, and on the weekly time frame we're slowly starting to see it tangle. So if we can break what I showed you before, it's going to come up to around 44,500 ish. I said this, when did I make that video? I don't know if you heard that, I hope you did. I said this 3 days ago when the price was sitting at $39,000. Look at where we are today, guys, and I'm going to because I want to show you how significant the charts are that I'm showing you. So I said to you that if we break the 40K level or 41K, we're going to come up. We're going to come up and test, no, get rid of that, 44,000, 45,000. I'm telling you what, it did it perfectly spot on. You can see the prices came straight up to this yellow line, exactly what I was telling you, and we saw heavy resistance. Oh, just punch myself and we saw heavy resistance and it pulled it back down, and look, we're straight back underneath this weekly the weekly exponential ribbon. Now this, you know, unless Bitcoin does break it, are you paying attention now? Unless Bitcoin can break it, you're seeing strong resistance, and all it's going to happen is it's going to keep pushing the price of Bitcoin down. But you know, I want to show you the entire crypto market on a different perspective, and I'm going to use my other chart, and I'll show you what I think can happen in this in a second. Take a look at this chart here because it really is powerful, guys. Let me find it. This one here. Now, pay attention. We've had the 2017's run up, which you can see here. All this is what you're seeing right now is altcoins, nothing else. No Bitcoin involved. It's the altcoin market cap. It's the everything that happens in altcoins. Because I'll tell you what, I seriously believe altcoins are going to have a huge explosion, and we're going to see some big rises, providing that Bitcoin can, you know, see a big retracement back. But when you look at this chart, it looks like we had a massive rise up, then we had a bear market, and many people believe the bear market ended in 2018 of December, because then we started to see coins start to pick up and stuff. And then you remember back in 2020, C19 came out and everybody was panicking, and then the prices fell again. It collapsed. Do you remember that? But it was short term. It collapsed and went straight back up. So people didn't count this as the bottom of the bear market. We was all counting this as the bottom of the bear market. Now let me show you why my altcoin cap logarithmic growth curves is so damn powerful, because you can get a good clean picture as to what really is going on and what things look like. Because I don't think that 2018 was the bottom. Nuh-uh. I don't think it was. I think the bottom was here, right in 2020. Now hear me out. Take a look at this chart. Let me get it on. Here we go. This is the custom altcoin cap log growth curves. You won't find this anywhere. I'm telling you now, you won't. It's a custom one I've made, and if you want this, you can grab it. The link will be in my description in this video. Click it. I've uploaded it as an NFT tutorial. You best believe. You can go over there and grab it, set this up. It's a step-by-step guide. You won't miss nothing. This will show you when to sell your crypto, especially your altcoins that you're holding. All altcoins. Doesn't matter which altcoin you have, this is going to show you when to sell it. I'm telling you now. Look at this. So back in 2018, we had a massive crash right down here, and everybody believed that this was the bottom. Well, what we know with log growth curves is that every time we've seen the top of the market, it's usually peaked at the red, and every time we've seen the bottom, it usually peaks right down at the bottom band. I changed the band to purple, and the lowest part of this band was right back in 2020 down here. That's when it hit it, and it bounced off it. Look at this. So this is why I'm believing that this is so damn accurate, especially for the altcoins. And if this was the 2018 drop, you know, right here, where people thought that this was the bottom back in December 2018, yeah. Guys, I think most of us might be looking at this in the wrong perspective. You can see here it held crazy support of this like a greenish, like a darkish, like a mild green line off. It's a Fibonacci. These are Fibonacci levels. It held amazing support off this. You can see the whole support here, and this is why I want to keep showing you this chart, and why you guys should seriously consider grabbing it, because it's not a joke. And you can see all support levels or resistances clearly. Look, when it breaks it, where it falls to, it's falling and bouncing off these key fib levels, guys. Well, this one broke down here, held crazy support off this purple line. You know, this is what you want to see. Why am I showing you this? Because I'm going to bring it back to you again. Where are we going today? This green line in the middle, this middle green line is powerful. This is going to tell us when we're going to see the absolute insane run for the altcoins, and you're going to see it again, I'm telling you now. We've already seen it once. This is when Bitcoin went up to 60 something thousand. We saw it here, and I tell you what, had you been watching this altcoin cap log growth curves indicator, which again you can set up super easy in my NFT tutorial, it tells you how to do it step by step, you would have known when to take profits. You would have known to have sold here, because, you know, all the altcoins, all of them, doesn't matter what price they are, they're all in this fragment of the market cap. You would have seen this peak here, you would have sold, prices would have collapsed, and you would have just been sitting back waiting patiently. You could have bought here, let it rise and sell again, come back down. This is why this chart's powerful. Now, if Bitcoin was to come back down and see lower lows, how much lower could we see the altcoins fall? Well, I believe that market cap wise, we could go as low as this purple line down here. Will it? I don't know. It's holding support. Let me just draw a little line right here. We could come right down as low as to this low here, which is about 700 billion in cap. I'll tell you what, if it does that, you're going to see the cheapest prices you've ever seen for altcoins, and you best be stocking up. That's all I'm saying, because it might not last down there for long, okay? But when it reverses, and this could very well already be the reversal, because I've been telling you guys, in this chart here, we are seeing prices start to move back up. It's bouncing off this blue line. We will see all of the altcoins and the money in altcoins pump right up to this green line again. And the question is, will it break it? If it does, my God, new money you have never seen before. And I'm telling you, new money, serious new money is going to come into this market, and you're going to see crazy pumps. And it could be institutions buying any type of altcoin. It sounds crazy, but you best believe it could happen. Let's go on to Bitcoin. I'm going to bring you this one again. So right now we're facing resistance down here. Let's switch this to the daily time frame. You guys want to see how we're looking on the daily. It doesn't look so bad on the daily time frame. Look, we've broken key resistance with these ribbons, and these ribbons are powerful. If you want to grab them up and you're using TradingView, click on templates, come down to the EM exponential ribbons, click it, and it will just pop up like this. So Bitcoin's holding support, and you can see it so clearly. We broke down to this yellow line, and I've always told you guys, when the yellow line is underneath, trend reversing, so it could start to go up. If it's on top, it's usually, you know, resisting, and I'm going to show you that in a second, but it's holding support right here. You can see right here lots of support, okay? So we could see a good bounce off of this and see the prices of Bitcoin rise up, test up to the 50,000s. I've been saying Bitcoin could come up to like the 50,000 level, and it could very well still do that. And I'm going to show you one more thing as well. But just a quick look at what I mean by the tangle and the ribbons. So when we see a tangle, whether it's above or below, this is showing the yellow line coming underneath, always being heavy resistance. Look, Bitcoin's found it hard to break above this ribbon, so hard to break. But when it did break it here, Well, we had 2 breaks. One here, it fouled. Is this going to be another foul? Or is it going to bounce off and start showing new highs? Time's going to tell. I want to bring up the Gaussian channel because it is important. It is powerful. And I'm going to bring it up on this one. I'm going to change this to Bitcoin just real quick. Let me grab this up on the Bitstamp chart. And I want to grab up the Gaussian channel. Have I got the Gaussian channel here? Yep, I think I've got it here. There we go. Reason being because we are still in the Gaussian channel, guys. And I think it's important that you guys pay attention to this because every time we've been in it, we've seen downside action. I just want to clean this out. I want to clean. And I've put in my last video that, you know, Bitcoin could very well come up and test these areas here, which is the 702 retracement, which puts Bitcoin about $50,000 to $54,000. Okay, write that in your notes, $50,000 to $54,000. Because if Bitcoin does break that 44K, like I told you, 44.5K, it can very well retrace straight up to the $50,000 to $54,000. Be prepared for it. And the reason I'm saying that is because if for some reason it rolls over and collapses, my God, it'd be worse than what you saw here because we will be going deeper and darker into a bear market. And that could very well be a good time to be selling your Bitcoin. If you don't want to miss this stuff, become a patron. My patrons will know exactly when to sell the Bitcoin. You got 2 types of seasons. You got the Bitcoin season and then you got the alt season, altcoin. You have to treat them separately. Why? Because Bitcoin always goes on its pump first and the altcoins seem to follow afterwards. So we're treating it separately here. When it rises up, I'm going to give the alert to people to sell your Bitcoin if you've got any, and then we're going to focus on the altcoins and you won't miss nothing in here. 7 tiers, take your pick. I recommend my exclusive VIP partner tier. Why? It gives you all my alerts. This one right here, you can see when I'm buying, when I'm selling, when I'm staking, my crypto exclusive VIP partner tier. If you want that little bit more, go for my CEO tier. Trust me, it'll do you good. You actually get that chart for free. So if you don't want to pay the money and you want to get the chart for free, that powerful altcoin cap chart, trust me, you want it. You get it for free in here. They're watching it right now. They've set it up themselves with the step-by-step guide and they're learning it. Become a CEO tier. The CEO gives you also access. You get everything. You get the buy alerts, sell alerts. You also get access to my VIP Telegram group where I talk to you way before I buy, way before I sell. We're discussing things in this group. You've got high crypto profile users, big money, talking about big things. And we're just sitting there talking about the market. Look, 1212. Can you see it? It says 1212. I feel like I'm on some like, oh, hold on. Let me turn it back on. Can you see that? 1212? I feel like I'm on some frequency, like I'm on the right frequency because I keep seeing double digits every time I look at the watch or the clock. The watch. The watch is on my hand, or African. It is on my hand. Anyway, guys, so this is basically what I'm trying to get at. Pay attention to the markets. Bitcoin overall still looks good on a long-term perspective. It's weird because when you look at the Bitcoin log growth curves over here, it's different. It shows that this was the bottom. So maybe this log growth curves is not right. Because when you look at the altcoin cap log growth curves, that looks so damn precise. And it shows that the bottom may well have been here. So, but in saying that, again, you have to treat both these differently. You're treating Bitcoin different to the altcoins because they're in different seasons, in different bull cycles. That's the word. So maybe this is correct for Bitcoin. But the other one, you don't want to miss out. Look, real quick before I go, when we're seeing this, I've had this up here for a while in the RSI, and it's for Bitcoin, right? And it's a trend line. And I've been saying to you guys, it's going to come up and test this trend line. When this blue line comes up here to this line, and I'm going to bring another video when it does, it could very well be sitting on the 50,000 to the 54,000 level for Bitcoin. When Bitcoin's sitting at 54K, mark it down. Are you paying attention? I showed you in my last video, mark it down. If this goes here, if this tests up to here, I think prices of Bitcoin could be around 50K to 54K. And then that's going to be the test of time because if it gets rejected, we're coming down. If it breaks this trend line, you're going to see some crazy moves that's going to happen in the Bitcoin space. And you want to be ready for that when it does. And, you know, Bitcoin could very well test this green line again because these, you know, these log growth curves are powerful. Where's the green line sit it at? I'm just saying, you know, if it breaks the 54K, my God, we could swing all the way back up to like the 60,000, you know, this is saying $68,000. My God. And the question is that a new all-time high or will it be just underneath the last all-time high? I don't know. It's close to it. So let's just see what happens if it can break the 50 to 54,000 level when it goes there. Guys, I'm going to leave it here. Hold on, before I go, real quick, what are we saying in the crypto fear and greed index? People are still fearful right now. Cool. Okay. Just want to share that with you. Just, I'll bring more on this on the next video. Guys, thank you for watching. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Cheers.